rabbits go after they get married? On a bunny moon.
Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. This is a Thursday kmenzel stream. Yeah. I hope everybody is having a great time. On this Thursday, I worked from home, so I'm assuming that outside it's rainy, because I didn't go outside today. I had a delicious burrito for dinner. I have a gigantic mug of tea for stream. It's basically the size of my head. And today we're going to play a few more Atari games. I'm just going to load it up, you know. The way that I do. I'm sure you can hear those game noises in the background. Let's move over to this. That transition didn't happen. Okay, cool. I have some work to do on my transition scenes still, and that is fine. Megamania is a game where the last time I streamed, I sort of ended off with the game and I didn't really get very far, and it's kind of because one of the levels was kind of tricky. Anyways, I got bored. Spent some time on break from work, just playing a little bit of the game, got a heck of a lot further, unlocked some stuff. So I haven't unlocked the badge yet, and that's why we're here. So Megamania is a fixed shooter, fixed 2D shooter. Oh, right. But before we're here, oh my gosh. Yes, I'm sure I want to quit. Ah. None of these things, thank you. The important thing is that we see the ad for Megamania, because I don't think we've actually seen this yet on stream.
Activision presents Megamania, a new video game for your Atari video computer system. 1, 2, 3, 4, Mega! Megamania! Megamania! It's gonna drive you insane. You got to sit to survive and you got to run to stay alive. The day you get it, it's never gonna let you out. Megamania is a video nightmare because it's impossible to stop. Designed by Steve Cartwright. Megamania! For Activision.
And there is Megamania. I think if you happen to be a video game fan of graphic adventure games, Steve Cartwright, not Steve Carell. Oh my gosh. I just want to make sure that I say this right. Right. Steve Cartwright, who designed this game, as well as Barnstorming, by the way, which I'm pretty sure we've played. Also Sequest, Plaque Attack, Air Rally. If you've played graphic adventures, he is known for the Sierra-like, sort of more adult adventure games, kind of like Leisure Suit Larry spoofs in a way. The Les Manly games, Search for the King and Lost in L.A. So this is the same designer. Eventually, Steve Cartwright moved to like EA Sports, did a bunch of the like PGA Tour, NBA Live games, Tiger Woods Golf, and then moved to a mobile thing. Did some like Fox Sports base football and baseball for Glue Mobile. Yeah. So it's nice to learn a little bit more about game designers. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else I unlocked. I don't think so. Oh, that's not true. I unlocked a broken probably because this is Windows 11 more than anything else. Oh my gosh. There are different modes of play in this game, in this emulator. And one of them is Starfield. And Starfield is, I think, supposed to give you a Starfield background, but the texture transparency isn't working. So we're going to stick with Classic and get into this. Hopefully with the rip-off Enterprise. I'll do a little better on level 2 than I did last time. Maybe even better on level 1 than I did last time. I also tried, not on stream again, so sorry that people missed out on this, but I tried the fixed... Oh my gosh, this is going terribly. This level is the worst, but if you can get past this level, it gets better.
Plumberry just resubscribed for 14 months.
Oh my gosh,
Plum
thank you
cozy.
so much, Plum. I appreciate all the support. I truly do. When you're playing games like this, you need all the support you can get. Oh my gosh. Fake little starship enterprises are not defense worthy against... Okay, so there we go. That is the second level. And now we get into stuff that's just much easier to manage. Truly. And so what I'm trying to do is get the, like, badge for this game, which I haven't unlocked yet, and I don't know how much I need to get to unlock it, but last time I got past the second level, I didn't die in the third, so a little worried about that. I think I've gotten a high score of 10,000, although that's checkable. These things are, like, look like little cereal pods to me. Oh my gosh. And again, you can't move up or down. It is a fixed 2D shooter, so...
Poison Darth Frog just resubscribed for 21 months.
Poison
I got
Darth
an
Frog,
A in
nice to
algebra.
see you.
Now if only I could figure out what it is. Fiend.
Oh gosh, that's a great joke. Nice to see you. So we're almost at 10,000 points. I think 10,000 gives us an extra life. So hopefully we'll get to see whether or not that's true. We didn't get to see whether or not that was true, unfortunately. But let's try this again. So level 1. An unfortunate thing is that if you die, you get more bonus points in a level because your timer is like higher. Oh my gosh. This is going poorly. I'll take some of what this mess has been. Oh my gosh. Can I beat this second level without dying? How goes the Maniaing? It's quite worrying at the moment. And I'm running out of energy, which is also a problem. Okay, there we go. So my score is low, but my life count is high. So that's just something that, like, if you're a game designer, maybe you should design games that don't have life counts at all. So the nice thing about these enemies is that they don't keep going down forever and kill you. And that's true of most of the enemies in this game. You get the occasional weird-looking Weetabix things, which do go all the way down, unfortunately, and that has quite the possibility of death. So it seems like every other level is bad. Which, like, 50% viable game design isn't... Oh my gosh. Okay, that was embarrassing. There was no reason to die there. And now I'm going to have to wait a chunk of my time, / energy, just to get shot at a little bit. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to let that one loop around again. There we go. Okay. And then we get these, like, little hexagon things, which are smaller, but they do not continue to go down forever, which is nice. I enjoy things being easy as well. I don't know if anybody here is a fan of Stargate. There you go. 10,000 points, you get an extra life. But Stargate just released Stargate released a new game. There was a Stargate game just released. Oh my gosh, this enemy pattern is whack. I don't know how I'm going to get under any of these enemies. So that's a problem. I think an important thing to note about this level, then, is the importance of killing at least one enemy in every column. Otherwise, you are just screwed. Okay, and we have another up and down shooty thing. Okay, and I died at 18,120 there. I think I get I think I'm aiming for about 25,000 points. I think that's my goal. That is fair. That is quite the onboarding to SG1. Hello, SNK Tarma. So, anyways, there is an SG1 game, Stargate Timekeepers. It takes place after Season 7, and it has a nice story mode difficulty setting, which I kind of like, more than I like what's going on right now. Because apparently chat plus maniaing is a difficult combination. Oh my gosh. Every other level I can talk to you guys, but right now is one of the ones where I need to concentrate. Ah! And one of the ones where I just killed myself by virtue of being in the wrong place at the right time. But see, we get a nice bonus from it. So hopefully, if I don't die, I might be able to get my way up to a whole extra life. I don't even think I've seen all the levels. Seeing all the levels would be fun. With so much... I wonder if there are people who like other teas. You know? Like, is there anybody who's like a huge green tea drinker? Or did green drinks sort of just like, is that just a Romulan ale too associated thing? And I wonder if Picard ever gets bored of Earl Grey. Ah! Please don't squish. Okay, I think I've gotten all of the squishy hamburgers. He definitely didn't get bored of Vash. Oh, shoot. And he doesn't get bored of being tortured by a Cardassian and being told how many lights there are. So yeah, I think he's a pretty... Uh-oh. That was going nowhere good. I think that episode always confused me because there was like, there were 4 lights of like one particular color. But there was like a white key light. And if you count the white key lights, I think there were like 7 lights or something like that. Or maybe it was a blue light, I'm not sure. But I think, regardless, I should be able to get, like, these look like, I think, Chase Bank logos, maybe? I got an extra life. I lost it immediately, but I did get an extra life. Ah! Not fun. So, like, with the moving stuff, in theory, you should never really need to get shot because you should always be moving away from the shot to hit the enemy that shot at you. So that's why this is supposed to be easier. The only problem is that more than one enemy shoots at a time. Although not all enemies shoot, I did notice that. Ah! Okay. That was my fault. I got too greedy. For the, like, weird traffic line dotted aliens. But we made it through. And now we get the green hamburger wiggly things. And see, again, like, they're like only one of them was shooting? I don't know why. And now we get the Weetabix. Only being able to have one shot on the screen at a time is also an issue. Because it means that the shot pacing is like semi difficult to control. If you don't hit something when you think you're going to. It definitely, oh my gosh, makes your firing rate slower. So the next one is the yellow things, I think? Yes. So, important. Shoot out something in every row. There we go. So that there's space when this stuff starts looping to get under some of the enemies. Very key important thing. So, like, in theory, I can do that. And then maybe, if this guy comes back around before my energy runs out. Whew! That was close. I don't even know if I've been this far, but we have orange... Oh, no, I have been to orange bow ties. I don't think I've been past orange bow ties. But we have a lot of lives. We had a lot of lives. This is where save states would come in real nice. There's one and another one. Okay. And we're now at 21. Oh my gosh, there's rocks. Why are there rocks? I guess I need to shoot all the rocks? Why are they coming out at random? Are they even in the same place? Okay. Well, I got more than 20,000 points. Oh, and now we're at crazy moving hamburgers. I don't like this. This is very hard. Also, I need to figure out how to turn that off. No, I do not want to quit my game. Thank you very much. Hacking Xbox drivers doing weird stuff? Oh my gosh. No, I want to shoot you, you weird green thing. Okay. 30,000 points, and now we have descending I-beams of death. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, 31,780 points. Is that enough to have gotten me a... That's definitely my high score. Do I have a Megamania badge yet? I don't even know if there is a patch. Chopper Commandos, Black Brigade, Activision. What was the original one? Let's see. Because there is a manual for this game. Manual. Use the keyboard to scroll down. 45,000 points or more. Okay. Still a little bit of work to do. Still have to get better. Still have to do my best. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's that. That's excellent. Taking out some of these edges is really useful, because you don't want to get caught between the edges. Shoot, because that's what happens. Okay. Again, higher bonus points for the... because of dying. Shoot. Ah, shoot. I did not react fast enough to that. But, bigger bonus because of dying. Ah! Weetabix! I hate that, like, on certain levels, you do have to wait for the enemies to, like, fall in order to get a shot at them again. So depending on where you die, it can be quite the waste. Not fair! Literally nothing I could have done there. So now I'm testing my theory of, if in this first level I don't move and I just hit the fire button as often as I can, will I die? Okay, there we go. Uh-oh. This is going to be dangerous. Spicy I-beams. Okay, the I-beams didn't kill this time. So, green fuzzy hamburgers. I don't know if you have ever seen the, there's a TikTok account, that is trying to convince, I believe it's ChatGPT 4, to remove, pickles from an image generated of a Big Mac. And one of the things it tries to convince it of is that, like, pickles are green, and so when generating the image, you shouldn't be using green. And I'll note that it still uses, like, it still adds lettuce and things like that, too. So, there are other green things in the Big Mac, is my point. I don't know if that's an important point to make. Ah! Oh, boy. I might run out of energy with these little Weetabix. Especially if they move like that. And then we're back to green diamonds. Oh. I thought I was going to do better at these games now that, like, my monitor latency is lower. But the problem is that my reaction speed is still too slow. And that's just an old people problem. Ah! Okay, there we go. At least their shots... Yeah, they're trying to logic their way into that. Oh my gosh. Please shoot something on this side, thank you very much. Okay, I have killed something in all of the rows. Mmm! I do not like this pattern of movement, or the fact that I just completely hit myself sideways into a laser beam. I also don't like how close I was to winning this level, given how much energy I had to burn just to get to here. Uh-oh. And now, I want to get through this level. I don't like the low-hanging butterflies. They shoot me too quickly for me to react. Oh my gosh. Come on! I need to do better than that. Okay, back to hamburgers. There we go. Hamburger's done with. Now the terrible I-beams of death. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think it would depend on... I mean, like, I think most people who work at McDonald's would be willing to make you a Big Mac with no green. At least I hope they would. Because I know that, like, at the very least, some kids are very picky eaters when it comes to certain, like, colors. And, like, McDonald's should be a place where, you know, a kid can go eat food and enjoy it. I don't know if a kid would eat a Big Mac normally. Ooh. Almost past the Weetabix. Oh my gosh. Back to the diamonds, but I have a life. And now I don't. Oh. Okay. I will take a short break to drink some tea. Well, Ad Manager runs an ad for those who are not subscribers. Or at least it'll attempt to. I am trying to learn the pattern, I think. No, I do not want to quit. I want to hit F2. Sometimes you get a good timing. And then everything just lines up nicely. Da, 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 da. But getting some of those, like, oh my gosh. I think I'm improving at making myself safe, which is good. Because I hate, like, the forced deaths that I've encountered in this game. Whoop. I was worried that was one of them. And the screen wrapping takes a bit to get used to. I wish I could screen wrap as well. That would definitely help with the forced deaths. Like, on this level, if you get a good diagonal, it's pretty sweet. And here we are with Weetabix again. Oh my gosh. That was very close. I think I was going to die there anyways, even if I hadn't been hit by the laser. I think you're right. Like, it's important not to be... Oh my gosh. Sideswiped. And then this is going to come over here. Okay. The problem with smaller enemies is again, as I will continue to complain/marvel at, the hitboxes in Atari games are exclusively pixel overlap. I mean, I say exclusively. I am sure you could, if you wanted to code different hitboxes, you could. Okay. Awful. Ah! Uh-oh. Okay. That one I was going to be dead on anyways, which is rather unfortunate. Ah! Ah. I wish this had health that I could upgrade. A thing that would be nice is, like, there are difficulty switches on an Atari, and as far as I know, this game doesn't use them. And so I think they could have introduced an easier mode where it just gave you more lives. Though I guess, in as much as Activision really wanted to do the whole badge thing to reward excellent players of their games, ooh boy. Take that out, and then there's one more, and it's gonna come over here. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh. Okay, but like, if I'm getting to here with all 3 lives more consistently, then that means that I can get other places with more lives more consistently. And we're back at the Weetabix that kill me. Ah, I didn't think that was high enough. That's unfortunate. But good bonus from that level. There is a, oh my gosh. I mean, similar genre to this. It's a, you know, a space shooter game. Okay, well, I got one of them on that side. And 2 of them. And 3 and 4 of them? Oh, I should have shot that fifth one. Oh, I got through there. Whew. Oh, you start with 1 life. Jeez. Can you get more lives as you go? So I don't think this last one shoots at all. Okay. Oh, shoot. The sounds are very mesmerizing. That was a great extra life upgrade to get. Oh, especially before the rocks. Always just shoot in front of you. $30,000. We got like bank from those last 2 levels. So the nice thing is that when they move fast, in theory, they have a higher chance of moving fast into one of your shots, but also sometimes that means that 2 of their shots are very close together. Okay. 35. More Iron Beam awfulness. How is this not just a death screen? Okay, I see how it's not just a death screen. Fine. But it's still... These are 2 kind of difficult things to get at, and now we're gonna have another one of these things where it feels like they're just getting lower. At least I got an extra life. Definitely feels like they're getting lower faster. Hecking purple things. Oh my gosh. Will that get me to 45? You have unlocked the Activision Megamaniacs patch. Press Y to resume. Let's see how much further I can get in this game. I have hit patch percent. I can get about that much further in the game. Okay, let's check out that patch. View the patches. Where's the Megamaniac patch? There we go. That is the Activision Megamaniacs patch. And that is what I would consider a game done. I think we could all agree. A game like this with no end. So, that is excellent. Let's move forward from here to a game made by a different company that eventually got bought out. So, oops, I need to do that over here. We're going to move on to a game called Firefighter. I think it's that Firefighter. I hope I'm in the right Twitch category for this. And I don't know what Firefighter is about. I will say that much. But let's check it out. So Firefighter is by iMagic. And it's nice that they were able to, you know, not just purely do Activision stuff. Oops, I saw it. iMagic presents Firefighter for use with the Atari Video Computer System. That is quite the cover art. This is not where Fire Truck came from. Fire Truck Cat came from the game Fire Truck. And I don't know if New Firefighter is going to be similar or not to that. Is this going to be a ripoff? An Atari 2600 version? Maybe. A man's trapped up there. A raging blade cackles and climbs. A desperate man waves his arms. I need to douse flames with my hose. So I think this is going to be unlike Firefighter, because I believe there's going to be an actual fire. So sorry, this is going to be unlike Fire Truck because there's an actual fire. So if I push the joystick left, the firefighter hops off the engine. If I keep pressing left, he runs across the sidewalk in front of the warehouse. Stop pushing the joystick, he stands still. And then the firefighter runs towards the thing. Firefighter must be in front of the warehouse. If you push the joystick away from you, the higher the water jet goes. Water shoots as high as the top of the windows of the warehouse. It does not reach the roof. You have a limited supply of water. Make it count. There's a ladder that also helps. My gosh. Game 1 is a 10-story building. Game 9 is a 3-story building. After each rescue, the floor is automatically added to the warehouse to a maximum of 10 floors. How fast can you move through them all? Let's start with game 9. If I can do that. No, I do not want the instructions. I would just like to select the game. Thank you very much. Okay. And mode, I would like this to just be classic mode. Thank you. Game select is... I need to remember the controls. F3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll start here. Okay. Oh, I still have some fire down there. Oh, and I need to rescue this person. Who is now safe? Like, all the fire's gone. Do I need to now adjust the ladder? Like, dude, you're fine. How do I get the ladder up here? Come on, man. There's one button. I don't know what to do, man. There's no more fire. Did I shoot him in the face? Like, you should just be fine. Just come out. All right, I might need to read the ladder instruction stuff. Let's go back to the manual. Oh man, Dragonfire sounds so much better than Firefighter. We'll get there. Okay. Ladder, fire engine, engine. Ladder. If the firefighter must be on the ground while adjusting the ladder. To position the ladder, how do I do that? Must be on the ground while adjusting the ladder. Keep holding the red button down. Okay. Cool. I think maybe the first thing we should do is see if we can adjust the ladder. I like game 9. I have to be on the ground. Ooh. I can adjust the ladder. Very nice. And then if I go up here, I can climb the ladder and rescue the man. I'm definitely on the right floor for this. Okay. So I've rescued a man, and now there's more. Oh, now we have a little bit more fire. I see. Makes sense that the ladder had something to do with the button, since the button, like, wasn't really... Oh, come on. Up. Run to me. Oh boy, this guy is having some issues. Some serious fire issues. And now the fire's out, so I hit the ladder, I go there. I go up the ladder and I wait. This is thrilling gameplay. Just make sure my... It's also fairly low volume gameplay. Interesting. Interesting how he decides what floor to go on based on where there's fire. You would think when you're that close to the ground, you would just jump out a window. Looks like I have, like, one thing of fire for, like, all of this? Oh, so, like... Do I need to rescue this guy by, like, going up to here? And now I'm out of... He is very much starting fires each time. Okay, so if I go up here... And I climb across to here, because I have no more water. So I have to just hope that this fire, like, burns out. But if this fire completely burns out, he's going to be on the first floor. Oh my gosh. Okay. No. We make it higher. We anticipate the fires getting higher. I'm just gonna make the ladder go all the way up to the top. And hope that this guy doesn't get stuck. I hope you have a wonderful sleep, Plumberry. I'm at this point a firefighter who just lets fires happen. Because there seems to be no penalty to that other than time. The biggest issue is that I had a ladder all the way up. But good night. More firefighters should definitely use this strategy. It is the clear best strategy. Ignore that there are fires. So, we'll just ignore that there are fires. Let the fires burn out. I am sensing a slight flaw in this gameplay. It has some nice fire sound effects. But, you know, not the most complex of games. I think we're seeing some of what made Activision games good. I'm just gonna like raise the ladder as much as I can. No, it doesn't matter because the fires will all go out. Okay. I'll just wait for the fires to go out. I mean, there's 2 digits for the minutes. So presumably, you know? And this guy is like super adept at using the fire escape stuff, so I don't see what the problem is here. He's a great climber. Look at how fast he climbed down those stairs. Okay, so that's it. I did Firefighter in 628. Is there a speedrun board for this? Probably something similar to that. If I was typing on the correct keyboard, that would be really cool. Firefighter. Firefighter Game Mode 9 has a 17-second speedrun. It's a really good question as to why he needs that many floors for just one person. My guess, and this is just a guess, but my guess is that he's not actually, like basically the rest of the floors are owned by a corporate landlord that is keeping them vacant in order to deal with some sort of zoning thing that they feel that if they can get this upzoned. And you can see this, like every time this guy gets out, every time this tenant moves out, they upzone the building to a higher number of floors. So I think it's just like bad property development is really the evil that we're seeing here. I'm going to take a quick break for a moment because I am personally getting a little warm having drunk all this tea. There's a bunch of cold air that is, you know, not coming into my room. So I'm going to quickly BRB and turn a fan on and maybe take a hoodie off. So I'll be right back. Thank you, Poisoned Earth Frog. I forgot to unmute my mic because it moved positions, and I should have known that, but I didn't notice. So, as I was saying, Riddle of the Sphinx is the next game that we're playing. You could solve a riddle to win $1,000 if you solved the riddle before 1983, the end of January. This game came out in September 1983. So that is not a lot of time to solve the riddle. And also it's now 2024. So I think we're late. I don't think we'll be getting that $1,000. And even if we did, I don't think it would be inflation adjusted. I'm wondering if there are instructions. Hieroglyphics on an ancient obelisk tell a strange tale. These are dark times. Death's long shadow rests across the Valley of the Kings. Anubis, jackal-headed god of the dead, has cast his curse over all of Pharaoh's kingdom. A plague of scorpions and hordes of thieves lie thick upon the land. Oh, hear the thin whine of despair. Sing of Pharaoh's son, all hail the Prince of Egypt. Deliver us from this curse. Brave the dangers of the desert. Seek the answer to the riddle of the Sphinx. Pay Anubis' ransom with your treasures, O cunning Prince of Wiles. Reach the temple of Ra, source of light and life. Pharaoh's heir be wise, be wily, and beware. Did anybody ever win this prize? That's an excellent question. This is called Riddle of the Sphinx. 2600? Apparently, this is a vertically scrolling action-adventure game written by Bob Smith for the Atari 2600. I must collect treasures and gain strength. Did anybody win the $1,000? $1,000. Wikipedia doesn't even mention the prize. Okay. Magic held a contest where you could win $1,000 if you solved the riddle. Not only did you have to get it right, but you had to present it in a creative manner too. Charles Compton won the contest by presenting his answer on a 12-foot long scroll written in authentic Egyptian hieroglyphs. So there you go. Charles Compton won $1,000 from this game. So we're going to travel back to ancient Egypt. Pharaoh's kingdom languishes under a vile curse. His son, Egypt's heir, travels across the Valley of the Kings. To lift the curse, he must reach the temple of Ra with priceless treasures. He must solve the riddles of the Sphinx. He barters with nomad traders. Some give him gifts and artifacts useful to him on his journey. Some steal. Armed only with a sling and rocks, the son of Egypt combats marauding thieves and deadly scorpions. His trials earn him inner strength. Oases refresh his thirst. Time heals his wounds. Approaching the sacred monuments, pyramids, temples of Isis and Anubis, the inscrutable Sphinx, Pharaoh's prince seeks to make the correct offering. If he fails to do so, incorrect capitalization of the word if there, he may not be able to move further or receive priceless objects in exchange. If he pleases the gods, his inner strength points grow greater and his store of treasures increases. He advances toward the temple of Ra, the source of life and light. Once there, he hopes to possess the treasure that will open the temple to him, liberating Egypt of Anubis' fierce curse. These things weigh on the young prince. He reviews his purpose to lift the curse, and to prove himself a worthy successor to Pharaoh, he must gain as many inner strength points as possible, complete his quest as rapidly as he can, collect all the treasures he can find, and reach the temple of Ra. The son of Pharaoh girds his loins. He prepares to confront his face, double space, on the timeless sands that are Egypt. Console controls. There's color to find out the prince's inner strength score. Oh my gosh. You can flip the right difficulty level to A and B. Wound and thirst scores. You do that by setting the thing to black and white. So this is just like unmanageable in an emulator. Slow the action, set left difficulty level to position B. That sounds smart. The prince appears at the bottom to move ahead, to move blah, 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 to move at an angle. He must move around the obstacles, sometimes darts behind them. Neither the prince nor a thief's rocks can usually penetrate a solid object. I think we can figure this one out. Maybe. So left difficulty B. I think that's what we have it set up as. Okay, I killed that guy. Is that a treasure? Oh, this guy's here. Ooh, there's a scorpion. And this is a temple-y thing? Ouch. Oh, I see why this is called a shooter. I am shooting a camel. That's not ideal. You can't walk through camels. I don't think there's anything. Oh, that guy is a traitor. I got a treasure from him. Okay. I should go to a oasis. And if I hit this... Oh, that's game select. Whoops. I was looking for the difficulty levers. It's like F5. Shows me my time and my health status. And then there's like a drinking status. Okay, cool. I think that was the Pitfall Tarzan sound that you heard. Okay, I want to talk to this guy. That is gone now? There was a guy there. Okay, I don't think I have what's required for that temple-y thing. Okay, helpful guy is right here. Okay, I got a leaf. Oops. Thank you for redeeming gain knowledge large. Oh, now I have a scroll. That's a different thing. Can I only carry one thing at a time? Ooh, or is that like... interesting. Very interesting. Oh, that guy stole my thing. Okay. Something was accepted? I'm very confused as to this game. That guy just stole my stuff. Can I get more stuff, please? I got a pot. There's an oasis over there. I touched the oasis. This guy is not a guy that you can interact with. That guy's a priest of Anubis. I got another thing stolen. Ooh. That's something fancy. I am again unclear as to the point of this. I have a scroll. I have shot a guy accidentally. I have a leaf again. I got shot, so I don't have a leaf. Because getting shot means that you lose an item. Okay. I have no idea what's going on. Large knowledge. Fascinating. So game 3 is the only game that really matters. But let's learn something. General. Let's see. What is the strongest wood? Balsa. Balsa is the strongest wood when measured in 3 categories of stiffness: bendability and compressibility, stronger than oak or pine. Although it is the softest of woods, it is not botanically a softwood, but a hardwood. Hardwood is a botanical term that describes broad-leaved, mostly deciduous trees, which are angiosperms, flowering plants such as balsa, as opposed to coniferous gymnosperms, non-flowering plants such as pine. It is also light, of course, though it is not the lightest in the world. The lightest practical wood is a New Zealand native, the small whau tree, which is used by Maori fishermen to make floats. Balsa is Spanish for raft. Balsa wood is moth-proof. That we have learned more of than any of my ancient Egyptian things. Huh. Balsa is spelt with an A. So balsa. Okay, so there are 3 game variants for this game. Game variant 1, which I'm playing right now, the son of Egypt tries to get through Pharaoh's kingdom as quickly as he can, holding as much treasure as he can find. Ra accepts the prince's treasures without asking for an offering. Son of Egypt begins his long trek holding a shield. Game 2, the journey grows more difficult. The Sphinx won't let the prince pass. The prince must make a correct offering worth 500 inner strength points. The Temple of Ra requires an offering, and without offering, no treasures will be accepted. The heir to Egypt's throne starts his journey holding a shield. And then the supreme challenge is game number 3. The son of Pharaoh must make 2 offerings at each of the 3 sacred places: the Phoenix, the Temple of Isis, and the Temple of Anubis. Of these 3 offerings, this much is known: a certain treasure or object will satisfy the gods and earn the prince 500 inner strength points. See the astrologer's clues. A certain object will lift the spell blocking the prince's passage at each of the 3 sacred places. The astrologer has provided the prince with this clue: the first is rooted in relief, the next you'll find well found. The last of 3 is a cloak you wield when enemies abound. For making the correct selection, the prince receives 500 inner strength points at each sacred place. The son of Egypt must also make a single correct offering at Sphinx, 500 inner strength points. Lift spell blocking his passage. The royal astrologer must also give the prince curious lessons to study. The son of Pharaoh puzzles over the seer's strange words. Okay, so let's try to make it to the Temple of Ra on game 1 and see how many treasures we can get there. Or if we will die of thirst. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that guy gave me something fun. Oops, I should not be shooting those guys. They give me treasures. This game slows down pretty significantly. Well, that's gonna let me pass anyways. Okay, I lost the thing. But this skateboarding dude looks pretty cool. And he'd give me a cup. And the cup's nice. And I'm not going to shoot these guys. Just in case, you know, they give me something fun. It's 5 minutes. I have a shield now. That's cool. That's like a pyramid. Yay. I have a decent collection of treasures. I got more treasures. I don't know how you're supposed to, like, actually select treasures. That I haven't figured out yet. Because as far as I tell, all of the moving of the cursor also moves your character. Oops. Didn't mean to shoot that guy. Here's another temple. Which doesn't have a curse because it's game 1. I think I might be thirsty. Maybe that's what the, Or maybe I'm getting points? I don't know. I lost the treasure there. And now I'm moving faster. Am I gaining inner wisdom points? Is that what's happening? Here's another temple thing. I've gotten no inner wisdom points. Now I have like an eye thing. What if I just run past these guys? Does that work? Like, I am just trying to get through this as fast as possible, I think. There's a little cool dude. I have an Ankh now. And another leaf. And a bag. This is like a Sphinx. And I've given the Sphinx nothing. I don't know if I got, like, points or anything. That guy doesn't seem to like me. I didn't get a gift from that person. There's a delightful thing up here. That'll make me less thirsty. And here is the final temple. Okay, and that's the end of the game. I got to the final temple with some treasures. I think for the purposes of this game, I'm not super enjoying Riddle of the Sphinx. So I'm going to mark this as a stuck. Might come back to it. Maybe. Let's see. I think the next thing isn't even really a game. But we'll see what it says. So the next thing that we're going to be playing, the Sphinx is winning. Yeah, nice to see you settle down. The Sphinx is 100% gonna win. Let's knock ourselves over to retro for a second. Because if there's a stream game for this next thing that we're gonna do, there shouldn't be. So we're gonna move over to Activision prototype number 1. It's an Activision prototype from the 29th of 1982. You know, for the fun of all of that. Let's see. Taekwondo, maybe he can do a better job fighting than my weird Egyptian friend. So, staying on Motion Classic, let's go over and look at an Activision prototype. Prototype number 1. This is a very colorful game for the purposes of Atari 2600. I just want to point that out. I don't think there's much to this game. I think what this is a sliding block puzzle where you have to get things in the right order. So, as long as you can see the blinking square on your screen, you'll know what the heck I'm doing. Ah. I don't know why some moves are doing that. Okay, so sometimes that's black. I see. This is super confusing. I'm trying to see what the pinkest of the pink things is. Anybody remember what color was supposed to go up in that corner? Okay, I'm just gonna game restart. How do I restart this? Dark red to pink on the other side. Dark red on that side. Let's get the next level of red there. Ooh, this is going to be tricky. Because I didn't want that to happen. Oops. This has delightful sound, by the way. Oops. I will move around here. Okay, next is this. Red goes there. It is so delightful. But I am so close to having that first row done. See, I have a whole row done. What's my starting point supposed to be? Atari prototype number 1. Images. Oh, come on. Somebody give me a picture of the starting point. There we go. So it's red, orange, yellow. No, red, orange, green, yellow, green, blue, blue, purple. Okay. So. No, I do want. That's a way of getting a block below me. Oops. Well, that's confusing. Okay. I'll do this. Because mostly what I wanted to do... Oh, shoot. Is that... Nope. Oh, that's so pleasant. Shoot, I've ruined my entire top row. Oh my gosh. This is confusing. Huh. Oh, those are the ones that are in the right position. I see. So now the middle's in the right position. I need to work myself around on an angle, maybe? If I could just get all of the darkest ones into that end row. Then maybe I can shuffle them around to the correct places. What's missing? The darkest orange. And... the darkest yellow? No, that's there already. Red, yeah, orange, yellow, green, dark blue, and then the dark teal. No, I just want this dark green up here. Shoot. Because now that's basically right. It's just not quite right. That's closer. Oh, but the blue and the purple need to flip. This purple needs to be down there. My gosh. This is a very difficult game. I think I'm going to call this one stuck and see if there's a different game. Interesting. Cool. And sometimes it just makes a weird humming until you mess it up. Okay. So this was never a game. I think we know why. I'm going to call that one finished. All right, so I think that brings us to flipping back over to the Atari 50th collection for a bit. So I'm going to just take a quick break, switch software, and we'll be back for some minor 2049er. 2049er. Done. J this. All right, so I will be right back with some minor 2049er. All right, so we're back to the 50th anniversary collection. It took a bit longer than I thought to load that up because, like, I don't know, it's kind of broken right now. But I think we're going to be in the dawn of the PCs. I'm not sure where this is going to actually land in terms of timeline, so we might have to search around a little bit for it. Because Miner 2049er is a Atari 2600 game. Okay, so it's probably highs and lows. Is that where we're going to find this? We've played Doubles to Diamonds. When did they think this game came out? Okay. So they have a very different opinion as to when this game came out than I do on my in my research. And that's fine. So let's just take a little bit of a look through things that we have or haven't seen. And we'll get a chance to do that when we play some real sports games. Okay. Atari 5200 came out. Centipede for the 2600 came out. Did we play Centipede? I think so. I don't think we played Sword Coast Fire World, though. Okay. Well. We're going to play Miner 2049er and sort of see what comes of this. It's based on an Atari computer game by Bill Hogg that can be played elsewhere in this collection. Right, am I supposed to be playing the 2600 version? Or do I have more than one version of this? Miner 2049. Atari 800 version of this game. I see, I have those reversed. Interesting. Okay. Just a second. This... I am doing back-end database corrections. Because this Miner 2049er is well out of spec. 1983 XXXX. There we go. Sort by release date. Okay. So, Miner 2049er for the Atari 800, not for the Atari 2600, is the one that we want to play. Which I believe is going to be in here, Dawn of the PCs. Starting in the 1970s, the personal computer, let me just double check that it is, in fact, excuse me, here. There we go. Did we ever play Star Raiders? Do I have Star Raiders in here correctly? Star Raiders. Okay, we did play a Star Raiders game. Huh. Oh, you can only play the 5200 version in this collection. I see. I was confused for a second. So, we haven't gone through any of this. So let's go through it. Atari gets personal. In November 1979, Atari entered the burgeoning personal computer market with a pair of 8-bit machines, dubbed the Atari 400 and the Atari 800 at $499, about $2,000 in 2022, and $999, about $4,000. These were considered to be low-cost machines. One key selling point was that they could be connected to a standard television instead of an expensive monitor. Computers at home. In the 1960s, the phrase home computer would have been considered science fiction. But as microprocessor technology rocketed forward in the 1970s, Atari was able to create low-priced machines that connected to televisions. Suddenly, the dream of the home computer was the reality. The Atari 400 computer's defining feature was its mono-panel membrane keyboard. Awful. Membrane keyboards are the worst. Which was low-cost and could better survive a drink being dropped on top of it, but otherwise made typing a laborious chore. Its low price, though, garnered twice as many sales as the Atari 800. There is the Atari 400. You can see on the side here the joystick connector. That joystick connector actually survived all the way up until I think the Sega Genesis. Very standard connector. Here's a selection of things that you can get. The entertainer. This works for the communicator, the educator, and the programmer. Anyways, you can do basic on this. And I think did we see these commercials? I forget.
How's business?
Morning.
Terrific.
How do you keep track of your customers?
My Atari 400 home computer. Excuse me, Dad.
Why Atari?
Shopped around. It's a lot of computing capability for such a low price.
You use it a lot?
Sheriff, life's not all fun and games. There's homework I even program.
Uh-huh.
Atari has lots of software, not all the others do. And of course, only Atari has games like Centipede.
Games?
Well, we executives have to unwind.
Atari home computers. Only Atari puts so much in it for you.
Atari, yeah, the executives do have to unwind. I think we've seen some of this stuff before. The Atari 800 was the key upgrade. It had a full stroke sculpted keyboard, beautiful keyboard. Love it. It had a second cartridge slot output for a monitor instead of a TV, and you could upgrade the built-in RAM. There's the delightful keyboard. Oh, look at those keys, those colors. I love the gradient on the side, that orange gradient. Beautiful.
Bought a home computer, huh?
An Atari 800 home computer. Nothing but the best for my son.
Why Atari?
Atari makes computers that, seem friendly, part of the family.
Want to show off?
Sure, they're real easy. Terrific software, huh?
Nice graphics.
And how do you like this for sound capability?
Impressive.
It sure is.
So what's his first project?
Soon, the alphabet. A is for airplane.
Atari home computers. Only Atari puts so much in it for you.
A is for computers.
I think the Atari 400, 800 were really the first home computers that I felt like were designed to be in somebody's home and for an average person to utilize.
Atari, made some interesting decisions over the years. I mean, they were #1 in the world in making video games, but they saw home computers were coming. And Apple II was out, and they said, we got to compete with Apple for computers. So it came down from on high that we were going to make a computer like the Apple II, but better in some way. But the engineering department said, hey, we're video game people. Why are we doing this? But they were told, you will do this. So what actually happened was the engineers made the Atari 800 into the next best video game player. It had all the sprite capability, it had coprocessors in there. The first GPU in a computer was probably in the Atari 800. All of this stuff was going on in the engineering department.
I like it. I like having GPUs.
Management thought we were making a computer. We were really just making a video game that we could make cool games on.
My participation was mainly on the prototype pre-production side. We had this very sophisticated, allegedly sophisticated, internal interactive test system called the PIT system that we couldn't get a single unit to pass. Labor Day 1979. Can you guys work overtime over the weekend? We need to hand build some production units because we need to put them complete through the entire process. They need to be completely finished, consumer product in the box. We need these for JCPenney's so that they can make the holiday catalog. So we worked, I actually didn't leave Atari for about 3 days, hand building these units.
Jeez.
And it was like 4 400s and 4 800s to ship on Monday to JCPenney's. They received them at their warehouse. They took pictures of them for the catalog, and then they immediately shipped them back to us. That was it. That's what we needed to do to get this product out.
My main contribution to the Atari 800 operating system, I created a language similar to PostScript that could draw lines and squares and circles and vector graphics drawn into the bitmap of the Atari 800 and put them into the operating system so that I didn't have to put it in any of my games. So I could borrow from the operating system stuff that I'd put in there and use it when making games. So yes, we were tasked with working on the operating system, but we did it our way. We did it in the video game method.
The idea came up that maybe I could get one of these machines for Christmas, and I thought I was going to get an Apple II because that was what I had at school and what I thought was cool. But I got an Atari, and it was an Atari 800 with a tape cassette drive.
Tape cassette drives were key.
And you know,
so much more storage than a cartridge.
But, you know, it's my own computer. It's super exciting. And then the more I got into it, you know, the more I realized it was so much better than the Apple. Probably piss off some Apple people, but it, you know, it was really an amazing machine. I mean, the graphics and sound on it were incredible, and it was a super fun machine to program. And so that was really what got me started.
Also, I'm glad to know that the videos in this collection being choppy are not the fault of my slow old computer, but in fact persist to this day. Then there was the Star Killers, right? I remember talking about that. Looks very Stargate. The coupler modem, this is how you used to connect to the internet back in the day. Only works because everybody's telephone handset was the same thing. Oh, and I think we've played Caverns of Mars. All right, and then there's two families.
These families are learning about home computers. The family with the Atari home computer is learning
Spanish, German,
French,
Italian.
The other,
No foreign languages.
the Atari family is learning
3 programs teach us to program.
the other.
We've only one.
And while the Atari family learns to play Centipede Star Raiders, and soon,
E.T.
the other learned
We made a mistake.
over 1,000 programs featuring the world's most popular games, but sorry, only with Atari.
Wow, that's some good advertisements there. All right, so Miner 2049er. It'll blow your mind. Meet your hottest challenge yet. So this is Miner 2049er, the platform game of the year 1984, though it was released in 1982. Yeah, the upcoming super amazing ET game for the Atari 400 series. I don't even know if that got an Atari, like an Atari home computer port, or if that was just only ever a 2600 version. Oh my gosh, what the? Apologies. Border off, thank you very much. Reset game. Okay, so B lets me skip zones. We're not gonna skip zones. Okay, I think I have to... What I'm learning from this title screen, I'm trying to learn from the title screen, is that I need to fully complete the ground of this level. It's by Bill Hogue. It stars Bounty Bob. This is not looking terrible. Copyright 1982 by who? By Big Five Software. Ooh, and then we get some colors. And some music. In both octaves. High scores, there are none. Okay, so we're gonna prepare for Station 1, Zone 1. Okay, so I'm definitely trying to complete these ground things, I think. I got 200 points there. Oops. Well, I missed that jump. Okay, next life is less colorful. I see. Ooh. I can jump over those things and then, like, kill them. But now they became, like, different things. Okay. Ah, that squished me good. Ooh. That squished me fun. Game over, Miner 1. Enter your name. Oh my gosh. Hey, question marks. Well, we're gonna have to play this game a lot so I can enter my whole name. I don't know why I managed to, like, not... Oh, I see. Because of the thing that I had captured that turned the enemies into killable things. I see. I got that little bit. And then I think I need to back up to here. There we go. Okay. So I understand this game. Prepare for a new zone. So this is like... Oh, those are slidey slides. Okay. Oh, that was a bad jump. Okay, watching out for the slidey slides. Avoiding some slidey slides for now. There we go. No more enemies. But you have to do these stupid, careful, like, jumps. Oh, at least that's at the edge of the screen. This is not the most fun game of Snakes and Ladders. Ah! Okay. I could be better at this. I think, maybe. Take that guy out, take that guy out. Go up here, take this to go here. Ah, of course that happened. Grab that thing. Hopefully it'll last long enough. Grab that one. Grab that. And then just try. So close. I thought I had passed that section already. Okay. I think I'm running out of time or bonus. I'm not sure which. Bonus. Okay. Station 3, Zone 1. What the heck was that? How do I use this teleporter? Huh. Interesting. I will have to learn how that teleporter works. Oops. And you can't jump into enemies. I'm learning that too. Oops. Ah, okay. Cool, I got it. Right stick does that. And then it times out for a bit. Ah, and then he moved the other direction. Okay, cool. So I have an idea of what this game is. I might be able to enter my name. Is it going to let me use a keyboard? Nope, it will not. So I'm just pointing out that there was a keyboard on this unit. Like, that was an option. Oops. Go the other way for this one. There we go. Go the other way to get to the space. There we go. Or I go with the exclamation mark. Much better high score. But I do like the high score 5555555. I think for tonight, that's as far as we'll get, but I do think that I'm going to come back and do more of this game in future. Yeah, so we're back at Miner 2049. Oh my gosh. Chill. Okay, muting that sound for the time being. Hopefully we'll come back to this next week and we'll be able to have some fun. But until then, it's been a blast and I hope to see you around later. Have a great night.